Hello, friends. We hope you are rejoicing as we have entered into the month of March in this great year of our Lord 2021.
Oh my goodness, I can hardly believe that we've crossed over into the third month of this year.
Yes.
We want to thank God for his faithfulness and for his unfailing love toward us all. That includes you, friends. And we want to encourage you today that no matter what you are facing, and we understand that some of you are facing some very challenging times, but we want to encourage you to know that the Father has kept you.
Yes. Know that the Father has been gracious toward you.
Yes.
Isaiah said that the Lord will wait to be gracious to you. He loves you.
Yes, he does.
Let this be encouraging to someone listening who is working hard to come into alignment in this season.
Yes, we've been saying this. There's been a shift, and we must respond to the shift by coming into alignment. The thing the Father wants you to know is that shift doesn't look the same for everyone. It doesn't. But here's the thing, friends. You can't ignore it nor resist it.
That is right.
Yeah.
Are you willing to let go of all that you have so that you can take hold of the greater that the Father has for you?
Oh my goodness, that's such a good point, Pastor James. We've been talking with our family about good versus God. You have to know that every good thing is not the good thing that God has ordained for you to do.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but I don't want to do the good thing that doesn't have God in it. That's important. We have to take that second look to make sure that what we're doing is the God thing for us in this season. This morning, the Father began talking to me about this process of surrender. Surrender so that we can shift into alignment. He reminded me, and I love the visuals that the Father gives me. He began reminding me of the difficulty that I have when it comes to parallel parking. I mean, like, for real. Pastor James here, he's the expert. Me, I am the amateur. But living in the suburbs, that was never a real issue. But now that we're in the city, friends, I have to refine my skills. Now, I hope that you'll be able to see this with me. All right, so when you're ready to parallel park, like for real, like there's a car, there's the empty space, and then there's another car. You first have to size up that space, right? You got to look at it, figure out, can my car fit in there? Then you begin the process. You pull up, and now you got to back in, got to pay careful attention so that you cut the wheel just right so that you have room for the front end of your car to come into the space. And you got to accomplish all this and have your car properly aligned with that curb so that you're not all up on top of the curb or you're not jutted out into the street, right?
Yes.
But friends, can I tell you that it is hard? It is almost impossible, I know, because I've tried, to realign yourself from inside the space. Like you do all that to get in the space, and then you open your door and you look out and you're like, oh, I'm too far from the curb. I'm not in alignment. You have to pull all the way back out of that space and start over. I frustrated myself trying to fix it. And Pastor James is like, you just got to come out. No, I don't want to come out. I keep trying to fix it. I keep pulling up, backing up, pulling up, backing up. Guess what? is fruitless. You got to come all the way out and start over.
Now that's the person that we want to talk to right now.
Yes, yes.
You have worked hard to align yourself, and the
Yes.
Father is revealing to you that you need to start over.
Start over.
The second look revealed that despite your efforts,
Yes.
you still aren't in alignment. You have to come out of that relationship.
Yes.
You have to come out of that job that you took.
Yes.
You've been trying to hold on to it. You've attempted to realign it,
Yes.
but the Father is saying no.
Yes.
He is saying you need to come all the way out of this.
Oh, listen, I hear what you're saying. Because here's the thing, when it's something that we really want to hold on to, we do our best, just like me with that parking space. Like, that's a good parking space. I got in it once. I don't know if I can get in it again. We don't want to let go. But I want to talk to someone who's even attempting to realign your finances in this season. You've cut your budget in every way that you can. You're even considering taking a second job to help cover your expenses. Friends, the Father is saying something to you right now, and I want you to hear this word through the loving heart of your Father. It's a difficult word, but it's a loving word. The Father is saying to you tonight that you need to come out. Come out of that house that's too expensive. The mortgage is too high. Come out of that apartment. Yep, you know the one that you just had to have, even though you knew you really couldn't afford it. Maybe for you, it's the car. You had to get that car. You saw it in a magazine. You went to the car lot, and instead of waiting until you could really afford it, when the finance people approved it, you took it. The Lord is saying, come out. Let it go. Come out and allow me to help you.
Yes. There are times that you have to be willing to let it all go.
Let it all go.
Walk away
Yes.
and build it afresh.
Yes. Yes.
Isaac finds himself in a situation in Genesis chapter 26 where he redug the wells that were dug in the days of his father Abraham.
Yes. Yes.
When water began to come out of the wells, the people of the land argued, saying, "The water is ours."
Oh my goodness, listen, some of you have found yourself in that very situation. You did the work. You did the work that nobody else was willing to do. You labored hard. You took what other people saw as trash and you turned it into a treasure.
Yes.
But now they want to lay claim to it.
Look at how Isaac responds to this.
Yes.
In verse 21, it says, Isaac dug another well,
Yes.
but they quarreled over that one too.
They quarreled over that one too. Friends, sometimes when I'm trying to get into that parking space, listen, I'm struggling. I'm probably sweating a little bit. I'm almost in it. But you know what? The cars that are waiting in the street, they get impatient. They begin to honk their horns. On occasion, I've had somebody yell out, "You can't fit in it." And because I lack confidence in my parking skills, guess what? I give up. I pull out of the space, and then guess what? They pull right into the space. Oh my goodness.
That's terrible.
Yes.
You must remember that true sons are resilient.
Yes.
They don't resort to retaliation.
Yes.
So watch this. In verse 22, it says that Isaac moved on and dug another well.
Yes.
Now this is the third one.
The third
and
one.
finally, they did not quarrel over this one.
Yes.
So Isaac called it Rehoboth because he said, "For now the Lord has made room for us,
Yes.
and we shall be fruitful in the land."
Friends, that's a great word right there. I hope, Pastor James, and I hope that you are encouraged. Restoration is coming.
Yes.
There is room for
Yes.
you. And here's the thing the Father said. It's not just any old room. This is a room that's been reserved just for you. This room has been sitting, waiting for you to be readied for it.
Yes.
Because our great God is the one who knows the end from the beginning. I hope you're rejoicing. Friends, be encouraged. Don't allow frustration or distractions or anything else to allow you to stop short of that which the Father has for you.
Yes. Let wisdom
Yes.
be the lens that allows you to accept correction
Yes.
so that you can come into alignment. Yes, even if He is calling you to come all the way out.
All the way out. Like that parking space, got to come all the way out.
Yes, He is able to replace anything that you leave.
Yes.
Not just replace it, but upgrade it.
Upgraded.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Friends, we hope that you've been encouraged by this word today. There's so much more revelation in this passage that Pastor James and I want to share with you. We'll be back with you in the near future. Follow us on social media on Instagram. Also, you can subscribe to our YouTube page. We want to encourage you also to join our broadcast on Sunday mornings at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 o'clock Central on the Davis Entertainment Network. You can check the link in our bio to get more information on that. Have an amazing day, friends. And remember, let 2021 be the year that you choose to make God the only one that you put your trust in. Love you.
Be blessed.